government. We've got we the people involved now, one of them. And I think that being on the inside now, I'm recognizing the challenge of business as usual versus principles. And both of you seem to be men of principle. And I think as I've listened to you guys before in other venues and listened to the other two who are running for these seats, I don't know what's going to happen in May. And I think primaries are what we really need in this state, because it's the only way that we're going to have more of these public forums. Every other forum has been within an RTC environment. So we need that window, and I want to know what you think about primaries.
First off, you got to understand then, as the insiders go, their candidate has already been chosen, with or without your knowledge. There is already a candidate that the RTCs are going to select. Also, the rules are being changed as we speak, every single day, to insulate and promote their candidate and thwart the efforts of Peter and myself. Actually, one of us was the only candidate that handed in all the material that the State Central needed last week, including a 3-minute video, on time and on schedule. And because certain other candidates that are their favorites didn't, they changed the rules again. And they continue to do so. So to me, they are insulting every one of you by pre-selecting who's going to be there. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be there, and whether or not I get the 15% at convention, which I'm shooting for, and people are starting to change. People are getting fed up with business as usual, but this is an emergency. And just like running into 9/11 and knowing what happened to me, I'll do it one more time here. I'll take the shot here and go right to this primary, because we don't have 2 years to wait. If we blow it this time, I firmly believe this country is going to be right off the cliff. So we better do this as a people. We the people better respond. Do I have to be that short, or can I go like a minute and a half?
You can go long.
Wow, okay, good.
Are you going to read your letter?
I may read the letter.
I can recite it at this point.
Here, I'm going to have you read my letter for me.
I don't need to look at it. I know it.
You're good. But some of these people may not have been blessed by it. Also, what I want to do is also, my chief of staff made it here a little bit late, Frank Lucisano, who has been traveling all around this state, putting up with the nonsense at State Central and having to sit through meetings that literally challenge his credulity. So Frank, stand up so these guys know, because this guy has been going through such nonsense up in Hartford, you have no idea what he's putting up with, and I'm sure he's going to have some jewels for me tonight. So, you know, I'll do this real quick, because this is like a rah-rah letter for you guys, too, to realize what's going on here in our nation. And this is, I started this race as an independent because I was so fed up with the Republican Party, even though I've been a lifelong Republican. And, but I was convinced to go back into running as a Republican is not to split the vote of the party, and by some very respected guys in Washington, so I took their word very seriously.